Equally Awesome fans. This is Sophia, and basically I'm recording this video a second time because I realize now in the editing phase that I look just horrible in the original version. But anyways, Nashville was great. It was great getting to meet Megan in person, and it also was wonderful getting to see Nashville because even though I live only a few hours away from Nashville, I never got to see it like I did this weekend because usually I'm only there when I'm there for a specific purpose, and then I just come there, do whatever I came there to do, and leave. But anyways, as to the questions, Bob, you asked about dating turnoffs, and my answer is that I don't really have the experience to know very much about what mine are because I haven't had, first of all, that much dating experience in my life, and what I do have, I was pretty much spent pretending to be someone I'm not. On January, I went on a date, the only date where I wasn't pretending to be a different gender identity that I am, but I was still trying to make myself be straight, and I'm not straight. I'm not interested in guys. What I learned from that date, or more actually from things that I learned a few days after that date, is that one of the big turnoffs for me is that I don't like evil sociopaths. So if anyone out there is an evil sociopath, please don't try to date me. Prior to that, all the other dates I was on, I was really pretending to be someone who I'm not by pretending to be a guy. And basically the thing is that aside from me not liking evil sociopaths, I don't really know what my turnoffs are. Megan, you asked about self-sabotage. Well, before I transitioned and realized that the only way to get the congruity I need is to change my body, I tried to find ways to change my mind to fit into the body that I had. And I used attempts at conditioning, desensitization, even some kind of dark forms of magic. Basically, in general, trying to change your personality at that level is anyways a very dark kind of magic that anyone should avoid. Also, there was one time when an endocrinologist wanted to put me on testosterone for my, basically to protect my bones health, and I went along with it, hoping that that would make my feelings of wanting to be female go away. And later I learned, and that ended up really backfiring. It made me nearly suicidally depressed, plus no doubt it made some physical changes in me as well. And I later on learned that if that endocrinologist had known why I was willing to go along with the testosterone, he would not have given it to me, because he obviously knows that that strategy does not work. But also the thing about trying to condition myself and use other means to generate a false personality, those do not work. They will haunt you for a while after, and even once they're done haunting you, there may be other consequences as well. So don't anyone ever try to make a false personality of yourself. Let's see. Bob, my favorite color is, Mark asked what my favorite color is, and my favorite color is pink. Although, unlike some people who shall remain anonymous, I do not think it would look good as a hair color on me. Although, even though I don't think pink would look good on me as a hair color, I do think it looks great on you. And women, speaking of women, you asked about my opinion about those who rave and rant about redefining marriage. And my answer is that it's a blatant attempt to muddy and confuse the debate, because marriage as far as the government is concerned and marriage as far as the church is concerned never was the same thing, and extending marriage to cover also gay couples is not redefining marriage. It's simply correcting an injustice and inequality, nothing more than that. And pretty much as Mark points out, an arrangement that is separate but equal tends to be a lot better at living up to the separate part than to the equal part. As for my question, have any of you ever experienced shame or guilt about who and what you are? And if so, how did you deal with it? Because I, for many years, experienced shame and guilt over my gender identity because of people telling me that I was rebelling against the natural order, until I realized that my gender identity is part of how I'm hardwired, and that trying to change my body to match it is no different than getting treatment for any other physical ailment. As for my gender identity, as for my sexual orientation, there were people, as a matter of fact, at the church who told me they would only be willing to leave me alone to transition if I made sure that I would not end up with a woman. And so I, for a while, experienced shame and guilt over me being attracted to women. And that really went away only when I realized that anyone who would give me such shame and guilt was an idiot whose opinion I shouldn't care about. But anyways, that's all I have to say for now. Until next time, talk to you later. Bye!